Hello and welcome to Crochet Moments. This is a bit of a weekly update video. I'm filming today on, oh gosh, you can see some of my yarn stashed there. I've decided to change the format of my videos a little bit, just to see if it's any easier to keep up to date and keep posting and sharing my making. I do apologise for my hair, it's just too hot and I'm all sweaty. So, this is my little place on YouTube where I like to talk about all my making. I mostly crochet and knit. I do a little bit of cross stitch and a little bit of dressmaking as well occasionally. I live in Leicester and currently, as is the case with most UK podcasters, I'm going to share how hot it is. It's not really ridiculously hot, but oh my watch isn't telling me what temperature it is, but it feels very warm. Just got back, it's Sunday, just got back from taking Catherine and Emily to their swimming lessons, and obviously this morning I uploaded the video of our walk that we did on Saturday, which was very exciting. So Sunday is usually where I change my crafts, so up until Friday I will be doing either knit or crochet. Then Saturday, Sunday, I do my cross stitch, and then Sunday evening I do my next week of crafting. So I'm just about to pack my cross stitch away, so I thought I'd show you where I am on it before I put it away. So here it is. It's starting to look quite good. I bought this from UK Tapestry Market. It's somewhere that I saw advertised. I apologise for the really rubbish lighting. I am in my bedroom. Let me just... oh, I don't know. I was going to put a lamp on, but it's really not worth it. So Catherine had seen a few of their adverts on Facebook that had Nightmare Before Christmas themed stitches, and she really wanted some of them, and they had an offer: buy 4 get the 5th for free. So Catherine chose 3 and I chose 2. Well, Emily chose 2 for me to make for her. And I've got 2 Disney Princess ones. Catherine had a Disney Princess one and 2 Nightmare Before Christmas ones. She's going really well on her cross stitch, by the way, very well. And so that's about to go in its bag. And this week is a knit week, so I'll show you where I am on it now, and then at the end of the week, just before I put it away, I'll show you what progress I have made. So this is living in my bag from Bertie and Poppet. Oh, let's just hide my face because it's not really focusing. I've got my phone in selfie mode, so it's probably adding to the rubbishness of the quality of the picture. So I am knitting a shawl that I do have the actual full pattern for. It's a pattern that Catherine picked out, and we were going to knit it side by side, but she's completely lost interest in knitting at the moment, so I'm still working from my handwritten pattern. Let's get everything out. So it's a 2 skein project, worked in 4-ply yarn. Oh, there's a pen. I was wondering where my black pen was gone. It's in here. And so I am knitting this using my Attic Spin Die Christmas Treats. So one of the skeins was in the Christmas Eve box. Was it Christmas Eve box? Yes, it was in a Christmas Eve box. And the other skein I got as Christmas in July. So I think this was the Christmas in July one. So yes, so this is how much I've got left of the first skein. So I'm very close to caking this one up and being into this one. I am knitting this on my Nova Cubics 3.75. I love the Nova Cubics. They are really nice needles to knit with. And here is how much I've got done so far. Let's just untangle everything. So I have got, let's sit back a little bit to some space. Oh gosh, there it is. It's quite big, quite long. It's not very wide yet. I like how the colours are working together, and I like how it is a little bit bonkers with the colours. It's so pretty. And on here I have a progress keeper from, this would have been one of my attic spin dye ones. I believe this would have come from the Tale of Jeremy Fisher from the Beatrix Potter skins that I had from him. Yes, unfortunately my spending money is being absorbed by lots of other things that are not involved in knitting or crochet, so I've had to temporarily stop getting the subscriptions from Andy, which is very disappointing because I love his yarn so much. So about this yarn, it is fingering weight and it is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. There are about 425 meters in a skein. I love this colour so much. Andy's yarn is so nice to work with. I've made a few things with his yarn, mostly socks, but I think this might be my first shawl with his yarn. I am crocheting a shawl. Not that I've been able to work on it for a while because I'm still crocheting food. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for now. I'll try and just get a little bit of filming as and when I work on it. If I don't, you will see me at the end of the week. Let me move that progress keeper up. At the end of the week, when we assess my progress for the week. See, I don't get a whole load of making time, but it's mostly in the evenings once the girls have gone to bed. I occasionally get a little bit of time in the mornings. If the girls are quite good at getting ready, I might get one row done. But yes, that's pretty much it. Oh gosh, that's so messy. Oh, that's so messy. So yes, if you like this new format, my phone's slipping backwards a little bit. If you like this new format that I'm doing, rather than the very formal sit down with all the proper lighting and things, do let me know. Obviously, I'm hoping that this will make it easier for me to manage with the editing and keeping up to date with everything. I'm going to try my best. Let's see how it goes. So I will speak to you again shortly. Well, we are on Friday, so this is Friday the 28th of June, and it's been a very busy week for me. It's apologies for the road noise. It's very warm where I have the bedroom windows open, so there will be traffic noise and children playing noise. Anyway, it's been the last week of the quarter for work at the bank, and we've been in one mad rush to get to our all of our objectives. We were this close to finishing on objective, so the last couple of days have just been non-stop non-stop for me, with the account opening while we get to that magical number that the head office has given us. So this week, as I've just been telling you from my Sunday recording, I have been working on my shawl. I did dig out the paper pattern, so this is the pattern. It is a Serdar pattern, which is West Yorkshire Spinners these days, and it is for the Shawly yarn, which is huge apologies for the screaming child outside. So it is essentially a 4-ply yarn, I believe. Ooh, 4mm. Anyway, I've been knitting with 4-ply fingering weight yarn. So it's a very, very simple pattern. It's a 12-row repeat and it is getting rather large. So I have started my second skein of the Attic Spin Dye yarn. I can't remember the name of the colour for this. I did not brought the band up, but I would have told you the colour name. So I've started my second skein. That last little bit that I had of the first 100 grams took forever to run out. Forever. Every time I was a little bit closer to doing another repeat, another round, I thought, well, I must be about done now. And I'd look thinking maybe I should get this caked up, ready. No, I still had loads left. Loads. So every single row I was like, I'm nearly done, I'm nearly done. But I have done, how many repeats have I managed to squeeze in this week? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 repeats. So that is about 60 rows. So that's where I was. And I've gone all the way up to there. So as it's got wider, the pooling is getting much nicer. It's not looking quite as crazy as it did down there. But I really, really, really like how the colours are coming together on it. It's just really nice. I'm just loving this pattern. Don't know whether or not I love it enough to make another one. I have so many things that I want to make. I just don't think I'm really going to have time to make things more than once. So I'm just going to move my progress keeper up to the last row that I did. Oh, I love this. It's so cute, this little rough froggy. Stop shaking and focus. It's not focusing, is it? Little froggy. Really good. So yeah, so tonight is Friday, so I might pour myself a drink to enjoy. I might even go and sit in the garden. Simon's sat in the garden right now, reading a magazine in the sunshine, well, in the shade, in the sunshine. I don't know whether or not to join him with a drink and a book, or whether or not to make that drink and sit with Catherine. We are watching Desperate Housewives. I've seen it through a few times now, and Catherine loves these vintage comedies, sitcom, rom-com type things, and I thought she would appreciate Desperate Housewives. And we're about a quarter of the way, maybe even as much as a third of the way through the very first season, and she's loving it. She's really enjoying it. Yeah, so that's been my week. Little proud mum moment. Catherine got Student of the Year in her secondary school. So she, out of 300 or so children, she was the most nominated child for an award amongst all the subjects. So she won a special prize, special certificate. It was really nice. Proud mummy moment. Oh, it was just, yes. You know you're doing something right when your children do well at things. Even if, you know, she loves school. She might complain when it's time to get up for school, but she does love being there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll definitely get a little bit of cross stitch done tonight. I always do on a Friday evening. And I'll be cross stitching in whatever free time I get over the weekend. We do have a busy weekend. Catherine has guide camp, so we have to take her to that. Then there is a Armed Forces Day parade in the city centre, so I'll have that to see as well. If I remember to take some video, I might include it in the end here. Then we have the grocery shopping. And then Emily wants us to have some board games. So I did promise that she could choose the activities because it's just us and her. And Sunday is picking Catherine up from camp. Then I've promised them a trip to Tim Hortons for donuts and a hot drink. And then they'll have homework to do. And then it's the swimming. So I might squeeze in a couple of hours here and there over the weekend. I've got a few other little bits and pieces that I have to do. So that's been my making week. I did mean to try and film a little bit of me squeezing in my making in amongst all the little bits and pieces that I do, but I completely forgot. Hopefully I get better at this if I'm going to try and do these much shorter update vlogs. I checked my knitting account this morning, and it's got healthy enough to get a blanket's worth of yarn. So, but I'm going to wait. I've got so many things on the go at the moment. I mean, this is the blanket I'm intending to do is a crocheted blanket, so I'm going to wait until I've finished all of the crochet food for Emily, which is going to be next week's project, the food. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I'm getting so bored with amigurumi. Do any of you ever get bored with just one type of project? So I love this shawl, but I'm getting bored of knitting on it. But I promised myself to be monogamous with my projects, to get things finished. Because if I only do a little bit here and then I start to do a little bit on another project, and a little bit on another project, I'm not going to get anything done. So I need to focus, get things done before I move on to the next project. When I've got lots of projects done off my WIP pile, then maybe I might consider multiple projects again. But I don't know. I need to be more focused, less scatterbrained. I'm looking forward to getting down my stash of yarn as well. So future starts are going to be largely based on what I already have. The only reason I'm considering buying a blanket's worth of yarn is because Catherine's crochet blanket that I made for her a couple of years ago is definitely too small for her now. So I've promised her I'll make her a bigger one. So that's that. Probably will take me until Christmas, who knows. We'll see how quickly the blanket I've got planned crochets up, but obviously I'll show you that when I get ready to start it. I'm going to do it in either Aran weight yarn or chunky yarn. So the knitted pattern, I'm taking the pattern information from the charts. The knitted blanket is done in chunky. Now I'm sure that if I do it in chunky again, it's going to be huge, but it also could be too warm for her, as she tends to use her crochet blanket as extra warmth in the winter, but just that's her blanket for the summer. I'll have to see. I don't know. I think I do have some chunky I can test with, just to see what the fabric would be like. But it won't be the brand of chunky I'm going to use for her blanket. But I've got so much of that crochet food to do. I'll be doing it for ages. So really good. No incoming as far as clothing is concerned. As far as wool yarn is concerned. I have bought myself some new leggings, which were really cool. And I bought them from this company. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of this company before. So a friend recommended them to me. And I wanted the ones with pockets because I'm very active. Obviously when I cycle to work, it's nice to have a pocket. In the summer I don't have a coat on, so I don't have a pocket. And my friend, she said these are she'd recently bought from them. So it's Llama Leisure. And she said they were really comfortable, really well made. So I bought a couple of pairs just to give them a test. They are very good. I have the leggings here. So I wore the leggings today for work. Let me just turn them the right way out so you can see them. So I bought 2 pairs of the cycle shorts because it's obviously very hot, and a pair of the leggings. Now we had Pride Day at work today, so we had to go brightly coloured, but this is the print that I bought for the leggings. They're really pretty. I got the 14 to 20 size. I am probably a 16. I think I can weigh 14 goodbye until I start to lose weight again. And they fit really well, really well. So I do recommend them. If ever you've seen them advertised and you're not sure, they came quite quickly. I went for the free delivery, which was second class post, and it came quite quickly. They're very well packaged. So yeah, take a look at them. Not sponsored, but I just really like them. Anyway, that's enough of me rattling on. I shall hopefully see you next week if I remember to keep going on with this, and I shall see you again soon. Bye.
Okay, you like it, you've got power. Yeah, all right then.
See the blue flags, Emily? RAF. They're the cadets. They're sea cadets. These are the army cadets. This will be you in a few years.
I got it!